Hey guys, welcome to our art account on Human Does Art. So we got the Dwarf planet and stuff like this. Hopefully next week we're gonna have the planet. I gotta find the pictures in my drive, or I think it might be on one of my SD cards. I did a compilation of the planet-based characters and stuff like this, but they're gonna be the Dwarf planets and stuff. I found these first in my drive. It is based on the hot sauce on Dwarf planet. Talk about the Dwarf planet and stuff like this. First of the series and stuff like that. The only planet in the inner solar system got bright spots, so I did do that in here. I'm pretty sure he related to one of my other characters from one of my other projects. I forgot specifically with him who though and things. I believe one of my faking my region character from that, but I don't quote me on that. And then it should be Makin, who is known as the Ancient Bunny, 300 years. You can barely tell from the design on his clock. You can barely tell that it says 300 on the clock. And so like that, it do say 300 Earth years is equivalent to one for Makin. Also, he called the Ancient Bunny, which also relates to Jack, one of my OCs, and so like that. Jack Rabbit, we're going to meet them in another video or something in the future you're interested. And then Lapin is his son, while Jack, short for Jack Rabbit, is his brother. Then we got Hamea. Warped so fast and spin so fast. I forgot exactly, but you can just look up the song if you're curious. But pretty much shape is getting warped and stuff like this in his hair. I know it's one of my OCs from the Faking My Readers. And so like that, I remember him. I just don't remember his name on top of my head. It's been a while since I worked on that region and stuff like that. But then we got more regular Aries, or really like a scatter disc and stuff like this. It's been some confusing over the years. Pluto might be bigger, but it got more mass, okay? So he's this cool guy related to Risk, I believe, from my Double Hill project and stuff like that. This is Risk's father and stuff like this. He's pretty cool. I also working on a story with them and things. Not sure it's gonna be on this account necessarily and stuff like that. But if you're interested in hearing more, they're gonna be going to Streamer High, which is in Junk City, and things. Which is the base on the superhero franchise and Clippers and so like this. And these, I know they're like a lore drop. I might tell this making Dwarf planets in lore drop and so or something like that. And things on the new channel and stuff like that. We got again, it is part of a larger ecosystem. Hopefully, I say recording. I am and things. But yeah, I think that cover Aries and stuff like that. I don't know. I kind of his outfit mostly based on his daughter and stuff like that. Then Pluto, which is gonna relate to Neptune, since this used to be the ninth planet. This is Neptune's cousin. And you want to know who Neptune is, you might want to subscribe, like. You don't really got to, unless you're really interested in, you don't believe YouTube recommendation gonna recommend the next video and stuff like this, especially you make it this far from me. You might want to subscribe to make the 8 planets OCs. But yeah, that does it for this video. Peace.